out comes, this kid who creates, artificial limbs for animals, for humans, and maybe even start to go into robotics. I mean, you see it now. All of these people that are leaders now were once kids with ideas. So Dawson Digital Art School is a place where we help to facilitate the growth of animation, fine art, 3D modeling, and help prepare these kids for future jobs. The Dawson Digital Art School has been around for 4 years. We started off with summer camps, and then just recently we moved into an online school. It all started off with me expanding the knowledge I was teaching in the classroom full-time to after school and summer camp workshops, and so I really felt within me that the knowledge I was passing on to my students full-time, that there were kids outside of those 4 walls that needed to learn the skills I was teaching, because I seen the change that it would bring in a kid's life. I seen the transformation that it would bring in these kids' lives, and how something that was so technical in the beginning could be so fluid and masterful and skillful in their lives. The result of my program has been pretty astronomical on different levels. Some kids have gone into internships at video game companies. Some kids are currently working in the industry at EA Sports, and some of them are actually forming their own, they have their own YouTube channels where they have thousands of subscribers. So it's pretty much across the board. Yeah, so whatever they can dream of, whatever they can imagine, they can now build because they have been given the skills. Look at this part of his leg. You see how it's like super round? Yeah. Right here, like it's a ball joint. If you look at this illustration, it's not even quite the same.
Oh.
Or maybe all of this right here leads to that ball.
Like very, very helpful. A lot of because I went to Full Sail, it was such a fast-paced course that I feel like if I didn't take any of these courses back in high school, I would have been lost. I had so many friends starting out like in our very first like 3D fundamentals class, like they were all behind, they didn't get it, and it's a lot of information to learn in such a little amount of time. So I think it really gave me like the head start that I needed to actually get through a school like Full Sail. I mean, like everybody else, I'm trying to get to Blizzard. I'm really big on making stylized textures, stylized sculpts, things like that. Right now I do work over at Chromatic Games. I absolutely love it over there, so I think I'm headed like in the right direction.
It was definitely helpful to me because I went to DMAC, Digital Media Arts College here in Boca, and I was able, through Mr. Dawson's class, to get the opportunity to sign up for the drawing competition for the annual scholarship for seniors, and I was fortunate enough to win, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without Mr. Dawson's guidance. And throughout the class, I learned so much about animation, so when I got to DMAC, I was one of the few people that already knew the program, already knew what they were going into, so it was a really, really good way to just push myself even more so in college.
Beginners, advanced, how do you differentiate?
Okay, so that kind of brings me back to the mini course, right? The mini course, everyone is going to be on the same level, they're going to learn the same exact thing. And then from the mini course, they go to a standard course, right? The fundamentals. And then they go to a advanced, and they go to a mentorship program. So you have fundamentals, advanced, and then you also have the mentorship. And everyone is going to have a different skill set, right? So we just push them to their potential. So if someone is maybe struggling and they're at the fundamentals level, then we just spend more time and help them to understand whatever techniques that they're learning in that course. If you look at the way technology and life is changing around us, it's rapidly. We see technology used on our cell phones, from emojis being animated. Those are all 3D models, right? If you think about the augmented reality that's on your cell phone. Those are 3D models that are lit and textured in the software that we use. Whether the student is learning Autodesk Maya, they can easily transition into SketchUp or SolidWorks, which is more of a engineering type of software. So you get them familiar with the fundamentals and the way design is supposed to be interpreted, whether it's fine art or line drawing or digital, and it's up to that particular student to take what they've been given and expand on that to become, you know, a leader in their industry as they get older.